Welcome back! Yesterday we read chapter 7, which was called Gales a Blowin'. And do you remember what happened? Yeah, Cap'n Bones was holding Jack and Annie until they were going to give him the treasure. Their plan was to escape, but he was not going to let them do that. So today we're going to go ahead, we're going to read chapter 8, and it is called Dig, Dogs, Dig! Pinky and Stinky tied their rope around the big rock. The wind howled, the two pirates pulled and pulled and pulled. "They need help," said Jack. "Ah, let the dogs do the work," growled Cap'n Bones. "You're not very nice to them," said Annie. "Who cares?" roared Cap'n Bones. "Cap'n, we've got it!" shouted Pinky. They started pulling the rocks across the sand. "Now, let's dig where the rock was," said Jack. "All of us." Why do you think Jack is trying to speed this process along? Why would he want to help the pirates? But Cap'n Bones ignored his suggestion. "Dig, you dogs!" he shouted. Pinky and Stinky started to dig. The wind blew even harder. There was going to be a thunderstorm. "Ow! I got sand in me eyes!" Pinky whined. "Ow! Me back hurts!" Stinky cried. "Dig!" shouted Cap'n Bones. He held Jack and Annie with one hand. With the other, he pulled out the gold medallion. He tossed it at the two pirates. It fell into the hole. "Dig for more of those, you swine!" he said. "Squawk!" "Look!" Annie said. Polly was back. She was circling above them. Now, I don't know if you've made this prediction, but I was hoping that in the past few days, maybe you were catching on that possibly the pirate could be someone that is trying to help them. I am wondering if it is M. Remember in the astronaut book, the astronaut was M. In the other book, the mouse was M, and that was Morgan trying to help. So let's read on and see if possibly that is who the parrot is. "Go back!" she squawked. Stinky and Pinky looked up at the parrot. They scowled. "Dig!" shouted Cap'n Bones. "A big storm is coming, Cap'n," said Pinky. "Go back!" said Polly. "The bird's an omen, Cap'n," shouted Stinky. "Dig, you dogs!" cried Cap'n Bones. "Go back!" squawked Polly. "The bird's warning us," shouted Pinky. "We've got to get to the ship before it's too late." The two pirates threw down their shovels. They started running toward the rowboat. "Mutineers, come back!" shouted Cap'n Bones. He dragged Jack and Annie down the beach as he ran after his men. "Stop! Does he care very much about his people?" No, I don't think so either. But the pirates kept running. They got to the rowboat and pushed it into the sea. "Wait!" cried Cap'n Bones. Pinky and Stinky jumped into the boat and they started rowing. "Wait!" Cap'n Bones let go of Jack and Annie. He ran into the water. "Wait, you dogs!" He hauled himself into the rowboat. Then the three pirates disappeared into the spray of the waves. "Go back!" squawked Polly. "She means us," said Annie. Just then the storm broke over the island. The wind howled, rain fell in buckets. "Let's go!" cried Annie. "Wait! I have to get the medallion!" shouted Jack. He ran into the hole dug by the pirates and looked down into it. Even in the dreary light, the medallion was shining. Big, fat raindrops were falling into the hole, washing away the sand. Jack saw a patch of wood. Then the rain cleared, and away more sand went, and Jack saw the top of an old trunk. He stared at it. Was it Cap'n Kidd's treasure chest? Look, after all this, the people that were being kind are going to get the treasure, aren't they? "Hurry, Jack!" cried Annie. She was halfway up the treehouse ladder. "I found it! I found it!" cried Jack. "I found the treasure chest!" "Forget the treasure chest," said Annie. "We have to go, now. The storm's getting worse." Jack kept staring at the chest. Was there gold inside? Silver? Precious gems? "Come on now," Annie said, shouting from the treehouse window. But Jack couldn't tear himself away. He brushed the rest of the muddy sand off of the chest. "Jack, forget the treasure chest," cried Annie. Let's go. Go back, squawked Polly. Jack looked at the parrot. She was perched on the black rock. Do you think Polly's telling them to go back to the treehouse or back to the treasure chest? He stared into her wise eyes. He thought he knew her from somewhere else. Go back, Jack, she said. She sounded like a person. Okay, it was definitely time to go. Do you think our prediction was right about the parrot? You think maybe it's Morgan trying to help them? Jack took one last look at the treasure chest. He clutched the gold medallion, then he took off running toward the treehouse. His socks and rain boots were still there. He quickly pulled the boots on. He shoved the socks into his backpack. The rope ladder was dancing wildly in the wind. Jack grabbed it. The ladder swayed as Jack climbed. He tossed this way and that, but he held on tight. At last, he pulled himself into the treehouse. Let's go, he cried. Annie was already holding the Pennsylvania book. She pointed to the picture of Frog Creek. I wish we could go there, she shouted. The wind was already blowing hard, but now it blew even harder. The treehouse started to spin. It spun faster and faster. Then everything was still. Absolutely still. Where are they at now? It's the same thing that happens when they go somewhere, and now they've gone back home. So, my question for you today to end our chapter together is, what do you think that the parrot was trying to warn them about or was trying to tell them? If we think it's Morgan, M, then what do you think that she was trying to tell them to do? She was trying to tell them to go back. Was she trying to tell them to go back to the treehouse? Go back to Frog Creek, Pennsylvania? Or go back to the treasure? Do you think they made the right choice? All right. Tomorrow, well, today's Friday, so not tomorrow. Monday, we will read chapter 9, which is called The Mysterious M. So they're going to learn a little bit more about M and who that might have been in this book. And then chapter 10 will be on Tuesday, and that is called Treasure Again. So I wonder if they actually do get to see what was in that treasure chest. Who knows? All right. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you're working hard on your iReady lessons, and I will see you on Monday.